Well, a very good morning to you all. I have rarely seen such an interesting set of clothing. We have very, very puffy coats, and we have open-toed, high-heeled sandals. We have the whole lot going on here, it being December and it being graduation. I'm April McMahon. I'm Vice President for Teaching, Learning and Students here at the university, and it is my huge pleasure to welcome you all to the splendid surroundings of the Whitworth Hall for this graduation ceremony. The most special welcome is for our graduands. You have done extraordinary things. We are celebrating your achievements today. And those achievements are all the more remarkable given the time that we have lived through just recently, both as a community but also as citizens of the world. You have shown that you can succeed in the face of absolutely any obstacle that life can throw at you. And so by just getting here today after the pandemic, you have already absolutely smashed it. So well done you. We are also delighted to welcome so many friends and family members and supporters. You have been vital to the success of our graduates, and I hope that you know how much they appreciate everything that you have done for them. We are very proud of them. They're my colleagues behind me on the stage from their school, their faculty, are very proud of them, and you should be too. And finally, a very big warm welcome to colleagues from the university, from the school, from faculty, and also we've got loads of people around the hall, around the campus who have day jobs around the university, and they come here today to make sure that you have an amazing time and to look after you as well as we can. When those of you who are graduating today chose to study at the University of Manchester, you chose to make your mark on the future, both for yourselves and for the greater good of society and the environment. We were the first university to set social responsibility as one of our 3 core goals, and that means we encourage all our students to engage in transformational activities, both in their studies and beyond, and that's to make sure that you stand out, you consider your place in the world, and you know you can make a difference. So through your life at university and your studies, you will have gained the skills and knowledge to find success and become responsible leaders of tomorrow. You might be glad to see the back of assignments and projects and dissertations for now, but the planning and research and writing skills that you have achieved and developed will be of great value in the world of work or for any further study that you may do. And of course, you will have made strong, supportive relationships and friendships here, and I hope that you will sustain those and they will sustain you for many years to come. During your studies, in your own ways, you will have enriched the University of Manchester. The university is changing, it will continue to change for the better, and that is because of you and your contributions. So today we're celebrating your academic success, but we're also honouring you and thanking you for that valuable work that you've done. That might have been through volunteering, leadership, taking part in a society, contributing to your community, and for some of you it will have involved taking part in Stellify, which is our tailored program that allows students to develop the distinctive attributes of a University of Manchester graduate. We think that you are socially responsible, you're highly employable, you're resourceful, and we know that the value of your degree and your experiences is respected and valued all around the world. In fact, we're the university in the UK that's most targeted by the UK's top 100 employers. Achieving your qualification is a huge milestone, and we're so pleased to celebrate with you today. But it's the beginning, not the end, of your association with the University of Manchester. You still have access to our world-beating libraries, our excellent careers service, and our Alumni Association will help you to get in touch and keep in touch with us and with the 550,000 alumni that we have around the world. Wherever you come from, we will have alumni living and working there. And as alumni, you can be our best ambassadors. You can help tomorrow's students through student placements, employment, and in development of the university, which is vital to its future. So coming back to today, please let me encourage you to enjoy yourselves. That is my only instruction. This is a celebration. To friends and families and supporters, graduation is not really a spectator sport. We would like to encourage you to join in. These are grand surroundings, but please have a fabulous time. Clap and cheer and cheer them on. And to those who are graduating, I can see the slightly nervous looks at the front of the hall. We are all here. There's loads of us who are here to help you get where you need to be. Do not worry about it. It will be fine. There will be no tripping and no slipping. I know what you're worried about. You will come up the stairs and glide effortlessly across the stage. That is the deal. The main thing is, have a marvelous day, celebrate your success, and I sincerely hope today will not be your last contact with the university. Please remember that our doors will always be open for you. But first of all, before we start getting you up here to take your degrees, I am very pleased to introduce today's inspirational speaker. And she is Tesneem Safrao, who is the City and Communities Officer from our very own Students' Union. Tesneem studied Arabic and English as part of a year abroad, and her main studies have taken place at the Sorbonne in Paris. In her role, Tesneem works closely with local authorities, with the City Council, with the UoM Combined Authority, to ensure that the student voice is embedded in the community. And she also has responsibility for environmental sustainability and working with the university to achieve our net zero ambitions. Please, will you give a very warm Manchester welcome to Tesneem.
I'm not going to be very original starting this speech because I truly want to express how much of an honor it is for me to be speaking to you today. I've been told I needed to be inspirational. I'm not sure they asked the right person for it, but I'm going to try my best. First and foremost, a massive congratulations to you all. You did it. You're actually going to be holding in just a few minutes that diploma you lost so much sleep over and got in debt for, but it was worth it because you overcame the hard times, you overcame the fear, and you took on the challenge, and today we are here to celebrate. I don't think any of you measures truly how immensely proud you have made your friends, your family, and your loved ones. You've been through and got through your studies despite all odds being against you, despite such hard times throwing their fists at students right now. University is truly a wonderful place. It's where you gain the skills, the discipline, and the mindset you will need when pursuing your career, using the invaluable knowledge you will have acquired. But, and I know this is cheesy, and I know this sounds cliche, but this is a graduation ceremony, so I'm going to say it. It's also where you grow and where you find yourself, or at least a few more pieces than when you had just started your journey here. We all know there's so much more than academics at university. The bond you make here, I generally don't think you can do that anywhere else. The friendships and souls who left a print on my story, some of whom are graduating today, I met not just in lecture theatres, but also at society events, in the Students' Union, in faith spaces, and everywhere in between. It's the friends who give you a shoulder to cry on, a friends who order pizza for you when you really can't finish that bloody essay, the same friends who take you to Whitworth Park for a walk when you really are overwhelmed by that bloody essay. Cherish every single moment you have lived here in Manchester. It's true what they say. I'm sure you will soon look back fondly on everything you experienced here and everything you loved whilst being here, and you will remember this day with a smile on your face and maybe a teary eye. You have achieved so much. When you look at the legacy the students of this university leave behind, it's truly immeasurable. You witness students pushing the barriers of knowledge, others giving their time to the more needy, others campaigning for a more just society and making changes at all levels in this city. It's truly amazing how much students contribute to the history of Manchester. And it might seem like this is it. It might seem like you've gotten to the peak, like this is the summit, but it really isn't. I want you to remember something. When you go on to discovering that invaluable piece of data that will advance research, when you create that innovation that will change the way your domain operates, when you will have given so much time up in order to be of help to people who need it, when you will have done something that big, whether in a few years, a few months, or just a few days if you really are motivated, I want you to look back to this day, your graduation day. I want you to look at that future success with these eyes, those of fresh graduate you are about to be. I want you to have that awe, that astonishment, that admiration, and frankly, none of the words are good enough for what I know you will do. When that day comes, remember that once you thought getting this diploma was the highlight of it all. Class of 2022, congratulations. You're now alumni of this grand university, and you did it. And so much more has yet to come. Thank you.
So good morning, everyone. My name is Professor Diana Mitlin. I work at the Global Development Institute in the School for Environment, Education and Development. And I wanted to just add a few words to the words that you've had already. As others have said, congratulations, what an achievement. It seems very hard to sum up the challenges involved in a one-year master's study in a ceremony of just 45 minutes. How to recognize the hours of individual study, confusing lectures, camaraderie of sharing notes, and the frustration of a language that sometimes sees more to obfuscate than to illuminate. How to capture the anxiety of the submit button, fearing the wrong text has gone into cyberspace, and acknowledge the emotions of clicking on the results page, and that deep sense of relief when the results come, and sometimes unanticipated success. You probably realize that although I've got grey hair, I've not forgotten the stress involved in being a student. Set against that, this ceremony seems a very poor reflection of what you have been through. But it is, of course, we have to recognize it's a part of what you have achieved. Hopefully, it's a very small part of a celebratory day in which you share your recollections and memories with family and friends. As significantly, it's a chance for you to pause and recollect, recall your own learning, what has inspired and surprised you, and what has confirmed you for what you are. Perhaps most significantly, this ceremony is recognition that you have become part of a community of scholars. That community includes all the people around you and who were a part at your time at the University of Manchester. Before you leave, even today, spend a bit of time looking at those around you, acknowledging what they've meant to you through the time that you've spent together and the co-learning that you've engaged with. But this community of scholars is much more than an immediate network in your studies. It's a commitment to nurture knowledge, however you understand it, wherever you find it. The community of scholars recognizes that knowledge is important in making choices, identifying actions, and allocating resources. Expertise matters. That's not to say you can impose your choices on others. Others also have their expertise. But it's a way of being in the world, a reference point for you to consider your actions and understand those of others. Today of all days, this year of all years, it seems important to nurture that community of knowledge. When you came to the University of Manchester, you didn't just commit to scholarship, you committed to being a part of a place, a university in Manchester, of Manchester. And I think it's important to acknowledge that place matters. You could have studied anywhere, and you would have had a different experience. Manchester is a city that came to fame in the Industrial Revolution, a time of change, of opportunity, and of remaking. That history has defined the knowledge that has supported and nurtured your period of scholarship. Entrepreneurialism in both industrial endeavour and social justice, creativity in a myriad of subjects, from engineering and arts. Above all, this city is a city of action and engagement, trying, maybe failing, and trying again. If the university is a part of embracing knowledge, then the city is a part of embracing all that life has to offer. I'd like to really end by recognising your uniqueness. You chose to study 18 or 20 months ago as a real statement of optimism. This was the time of the COVID pandemic. It had closed down so much and was threatening to close down more. The vaccination programmes were beginning and were little more than a hope in some contexts. But you came to study despite the challenges of hybrid delivery. You made friends online, you listened to lectures on a screen, and you, in many cases, teased out complexity and isolation. I am blown away by what you have achieved. It is super impressive, and it's a testament to your determination, tenacity, and your commitment to yourself. So I'd really just like to end by recognising the power in all of you and the power in what you can go on to do. Thank you.
My name is Khalid Nadvi. I'm the head of the Global Development Institute here at the University of Manchester. I want to also extend my own congratulations to all the graduates, but also on behalf of all my colleagues here from GDI, who are absolutely thrilled and pleased to celebrate your success today. Vice President, on behalf of the Senate of the University, I present to you for the degree of Master of Science, Digital Development, Kenta Ishikawa. Jerioth Wakarima Mowaru. And in ICTs for Development, Henkai Sun. And in International Development, Finn Gabriel James Hamilton. Muaz Ahmed Kokar. Alice Flora Mitford. Yuichiro Saito. Sarah Scott. Samia Sayed. Pranay Tripathi. Mani Louisa Webb. And in International Development, part-time, Sean Patrick Jordan. Sosan Abdulaziz Rushwan. And in International Development Management, Julia Jasmine Duarte Benitez. Yakshuan Gong. Daniel Vadimovich Grishin. Nathan Paul Michael Hay. Alejandra Lucia Hidalgo Bonicelli. Tianze Jing. Akihiro Nishida. And in International Development, Environment, Climate Change and Development, Wasila Adim. Dana Fawad F. Altarman. Iman Alvi Bennett. Rini Arokia Sami. Love Aurora. Leah Bensi Thomas. Daniel George Hand. Elizabeth Devi Jaipargas. Katerina Kazantzi. Neve Kelleher. Andrea Stephanie Sandy Torrico. Shreya Abhirama Shekhar. Layla Elizabeth Slack. Freya Wood. Di Xiao. And in International Development, Environment, Climate Change and Development part-time, Hannah Elizabeth Vogt. And in International Development, Globalization, Trade and Industry, Shueli Bai. Sijia Chen. Olivia Lizasdata Hansen. Kwidi Hu. Zikian Jia. Heba Konda. Yingmai Liu. Yiduo Liu. Desmond Musa. Yuhao Ren. Chen Wang. Yuting Wan, and in International Development, Migration, Mobility and Displacement, Olivia Lauren Worth. And in International Development, Politics, Governance and Development Policy, Magate Kamara. Sally Chaben. Benita Sashia Jayanti. Rabab Khadaj. Kara Westerberg Matu. Lucy Victoria Owen. Zachary Benjamin Roberts. Georgia Louise Stainton. Lola Weisberg. Aisha Zafar. And in International Development, Poverty, Conflict and Reconstruction, Drew Caveney Holler. Adam Thomas Martin. Natasha Turner. Guise Marine Van Selm. And in International Development, Poverty, Inequality and Development, Tizdia Amaha Gebriamlek. Malavika Krishnan. Nadiatul Hazima Muhammad Murad. Letizia Moyenedo Trujillo. Maho Nishida. Phoebe Joy Pennington. And in International Development, Public Policy and Management, Thomas Creswick. Yuan Gao. Isao Ishikawa. Ashish Jain. Nevin Gigi Korean. Ahmed Mustafa Khan. Yuji Lan. Fabia Mim Memoun. Henry Wu. Jinghan Xu. Linling Zhang. Xunyue Zhao. Xiaomeng Zhu. and in management and implementation of development projects, Astu Kamara. Ejana Dashieva. Suhaira Moinuddin. Charlene Alexandra Nuflo Oliver. Philomling Villet. Jing Wang. Zuyang Zhao. And in organizational change and development, Yifang Cheng. Chongyang Li. Julia Gerda Sok. Lu Vanyi. And in Master of Science in International Development, Public Policy and Management, Kandana Sachdeva. And in International Development, Eve Bamba. And from the School of Biological Sciences, Master of Science in Clinical Biochemistry, Aya Halubi. Hawkins Ihide Olawani. Catherine Middlehurst. And in medical microbiology, Gayathari Ohampuri. And postgraduate diploma in clinical practice, Aya Ali. Omar El-Deeb. Omar El-Borai. Ikra Hussain. Muhammad Komba. And for the School of Medical Sciences, Master of Science in Advanced Restorative Dentistry, Divya Reddy. And for the postgraduate diploma in clinical practice, Muhammad Osama Sas Ahmed.
Thank you very much. Well, first of all, can I ask you to give a huge round of applause to our speakers and our presenter, because they did a fantastic job. Basically, that's it till the end now. All I'm going to ask you to do is clap for people. So get all ready to go. That's how you do it again. It's brilliant. Right, graduates. Can you stand up for me, please? Today's graduates. Now, if you haven't already, I think most of you have, but make sure that your tassel is on the left. That is the sign that you are now a graduate of the University of Manchester. When we started this ceremony, you were graduands, you were about to take your degree, and you are now our very latest University of Manchester graduates, so that is something to celebrate. What I would like to ask you to do, graduates, apart from sorting your tassels out, turn yourselves around so you can see your family, your supporters. Can you give your families a massive round of applause, please? Okay, so that wasn't bad. Keep standing there. Can I ask friends and families and supporters to stand up if you can? I think we can do better than that. Can you congratulate this amazing set of graduates, please? Go. I knew you could do it. Stay where you are. We're nearly done. On behalf of the university, just the formal bit, I once again congratulate you on your excellent achievements, on your graduation today, and I wish you every success and every happiness in your future lives and careers. And I now declare this ceremony closed. Thank you very much.